and you feel something very hot right behind you.
I guess I look at it.
You turn around, Ayda is standing there. She goes, it seemed like you were focusing, so I didn't say anything. But also, when you left the room, I didn't know which real sort of conversation to listen to. It seemed like people were talking all at the same time and didn't really care who was hearing them or not. They just were laughing and all kind of talking over each other.
Yeah,
and I couldn't really make out who to listen to or what was important about what was being said.
You know, sometimes one of the fun things about friendship is just being a chorus of nonsense together, and you don't have to hear each other. It just feels really good to talk really loud.
A chorus of nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Why, the way you say it doesn't seem great.
Nonsense is bad, but maybe it's not. Maybe nonsense isn't bad, maybe nonsense is good. How do you feel about nonsense?
I mean, I feel like there's a time and a place for nonsense. Like sometimes I really want to think about things, but then sometimes things get too heavy or dark and I don't want to think about things. So nonsense feels like a really good escape.
So you've developed a way to escape from thoughts that are scaring you.
Yeah, I guess so. Didn't expect
I don't want to overstate this. I would give anything to develop that skill. That sounds incredible.
Do you think you could?
It's certainly worth trying.
I definitely think sometimes some people are better at it or sometimes I personally am better at it than others. I have days where I can just really do a bunch of fucking crab stands back to back, metaphorically.
What sort of nonsense things have you done to make yourself feel good?
Usually just pretending to be someone else.
That's fun for you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I can't understand that. Because if I was you, I wouldn't want to be anyone else, because you're very exceptional.
Well, thank you. I wish I could take that compliment, but truthfully, I think you probably think I'm someone different than I am.
Being mistaken about the nature of something and discovering its true nature is my favorite thing in the world to do.
And
her eyes glow bright as she looks over at the briar wall, and she looks back at you and says, "Would you like a closer look at that wall?"
Okay.
Good. She opens the sliding glass door, turns herself and you invisible, and lifts you up and flies out through Arborlee in the middle of the night.
Hot.
Flying out.
See, remember before when I was like, why would someone like who just did what you did think that I'm exceptional? I can't do that. All my magic is just like, cool, I projected the thing that you're most afraid of.
That's a hard to master spell.
Well, that's very cool shit.
She just says, I know today's been very emotional for you. I'm going to return to Leviathan, as I've said. I need to work on shrinking the compass points until it is travel-sized. And
Yeah, take out my Compass Points library card. It's a good library.
I have spent a lot of lifetimes building it, so I really appreciate that.
Lifetimes?
Yes.
How old are you?
how old am I?
Yeah.
This version of me is 17. But I have been on Leviathan for a little over a century and a half, in some capacity or another. I'm half Phoenix.
Yeah.
So when I die, I come back, but I don't have any memories of my previous lives or anything. I'm kind of raised by, I leave extensive notes for myself. I don't remember writing them, and I don't, it's an interesting philosophical question to say if I am in fact the same person, but I do leave myself very thorough instructions each time.
Why wouldn't you just reinvent yourself each time? Not that you'd have to. I say this as someone who constantly pretends to be other people.
Every time I come back, I don't know anything. And I guess I trust the versions of me that knew more. I don't have a lot of self-confidence, and I don't want to make mistakes.
Okay. Well, you have said some very nice things to me, and I feel terrified to say something nice to someone, but I vomit real quick into a bush. Then I actually think that you're perfect the way you are, and I skateboard away.
I'm gonna need skateboard down. When you get to the bottom, you do this rad trick. Do you do anything else? Do you keep skateboarding back to Holly Hill?
I don't know. I didn't really think in the moment. I just figured I can't stick around.
Said, I think you're perfect the way you are, and then dropped 80 feet on a skateboard down a tree.
But then you get to ferns and dirt, and your skateboard can't go anymore. You're like,
Then
"Oh,
a
trick,
fourth level spell.
I don't know what to do. I can't go. I can't show my face after I said that.
Ayda flies down to you real quick and goes, "That was an amazing trick. Look, I need to get back to Leviathan. You're very busy. You're going into a forest. I could die when I go back to Leviathan and attempt to shut it. Well, it's a dangerous city. You're going into the Forest of the Nightmare King. The future's never guaranteed. We don't have anything but today, and even that might get cut short. So, what is... I know today's been an emotional day, and this might not be the appropriate time, but what I wanted to do is offer you I have information for you that might be actionable for you. But I have prepared a contract. She pulls a scroll. Look at Lou.
What's happening?
She pulls a scroll, this ancient wizard scroll, out of a little binder. She says, "This is a contract. It's very simple." She puts it in front of you and says,
Is this about the library card? I took it out in a different name.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Most people take out library cards under a pseudonym. It's a pirate island. The contract effectively states that I have information that might be actionable for you and of interest to you, and I will give it to you on the condition that you do not make any inferences based on that information. But rather, so once you have that information, you don't make any assumptions based on it. You don't, basically, that you're not allowed to, basically you're not allowed to think anything judgmental or critical once you get that information.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. So so no inferences. That's the clause.
Yeah.
If you please sign there.
Okay, I'll sign it. Yeah. I sign it.
You sign it.
Yeah.
It turns into bright fire and whips up into Ida's palm. So Lucian says, "Very well. Some actionable information. At any waking moment outside of combat that you and I have been together, if you had tried to kiss me on the mouth,
I knew it was going to be this.
it would have been received favorably. Bear in mind, you are under contract, and you are not allowed to make any inferences or assumptions about how I feel or anything else. You've signed that. That's magical law. So there's that."
Okay. I I drafted up my own contract that says, if you make fun of me, I'll freaking give you a wet willy.
You see, she looks at it and you see she says, legally this doesn't necessarily have the structure of a contract, it's more of just a threat.
I kiss her and then I skateboard away!
Two young Sheldons making out.
I take her by the chin and I say, just so you know, I've never done this as myself before.
You guys kiss. The fire of her hair swells out as she becomes uninvisible. And you truly, do you skateboard away right away?
I skateboard behind a tree and then see what she thinks of it.
She looks over at you behind the tree and goes,
Wait, can I do a check to try and hide?
give me a stealth check.
Oh, I got pretty good. I got an 18.
She looks around and goes, is it normal for people to run away after that?
I think I slink out. I'm really sorry. I'm so used to being other people, and this is absolutely terrifying.
Can I get another shot at that? It was perfect. I think I can do better.
Yeah, why don't you show me?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! I bless this union! Yes, sir!
Look at this, and I say, I started this whole party just so you can stick around.
Ayda bursts into fiery tears. Keeps her, she's like, duh! Oh, sorry. That's so nice. I won't lie. Let me divulge information about myself. Parties frighten and terrify me, and the only reason I stuck around was because you were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Wonderful.
Does it give you a little bit of self-confidence, like that what just happened? I'm not gonna say it in words, because I can't.
I can't, again, I can't speak to all the Aydas that have come before me, but in this version of my life, this is the greatest moment of it, my life.
All right, well, I'm going for greatest of all the Aydas.
She goes, is it normal, because you've initiated a kiss twice, would it be normal for me to start one off?
Oh, yeah.
Ha! It just
Oh, no, I'll definitely pay for plane shift. I guess I didn't want to ask anything of you is what I was trying to say.
No. Every time people ask something of me, they're people that, it's not that they're people I don't care about, it's that they're people that don't care about me. And when you ask something of me, you do care. And so it's different. And that's exciting. I'm going to return even though I desperately and only want to stay. But you...
I mean, trust me, I really want to say all the things to make you stay right now, and it is only out of respect for your many lives of work that I'm not doing that. But you should totally stay. Just stay.
Right.
Where's Fig? Is she safe?
I'm
You're
going
the
to...
VIP right now.
You see, Ayda says, I'm going to fly you back to Holly Hill,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to teleport away.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I
Pretend like I didn't ask you to stay. That was rude of me.
I only want that.
Cool.
I only want to stay. And the only thing I want more than to stay is to go and do something for you. And I'm not gonna shrink compass points. I'm just gonna research the spell. I'm just gonna research the spell, and then I'll get back to you, and I'll shrink it later.
Yeah.
Because that's a priority, and I just would like to see you again.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's fly.
She pulls a fiery feather out of her own wing, and hands it to you. You need only hold that aloft and speak my name, and I shall know. If anything happened to you in the Forest of the Nightmare King, I would just start over.
Honestly,
I would never forgive myself.
Really? I was gonna say I'd like to see you in action taking, revenge. I rip out an ear cuff, and I say, if you hold this and speak my name.
My thing, actually, there's a spell for it. Is there anything that you're doing right now
we're not
to
doing
make?
gestures? I thought we were
No,
doing
mine is
gestures.
extremely literal.
Oh, mine's a gesture.
I'll treasure
Well,
it.
if it has blood on it.
I will treasure it always, and it does
try
have
on
blood
it.
on it. I actually can use this. She pockets it. You see, she says,
I'm sorry, I'm not better at this.
"It's all right. Goodbye for now. By the 9 winds and the 7 stars and all the secret names of the earth and beyond, I shall see you again. This is my vow."
Fuck yeah, is my vow.
God, you're great and cool. Goodbye.
This is great, guys. I'm gonna go use the hot tub for a while.
Very.
Rog,
I'll use the hot tub.
you don't use the one upstairs. It's filled with shrimp. It's absolutely filled with shrimp.
tub.
I'll
There's
give
a
it.
shrimp
Go
tub
in
and a
different
galere
direction.
tub.
Tracker is
Middle
blasting and
tub's
goes,
good.
"Let her use the shrimp tub."
Shrimp tub.
He's talking about this. The rules.
You go to the hot tub.
I lock the door.
The door.
Honestly, too autobiographical for me.